Hi everybody and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be making a simple yet delicious cocktail known as the ranch water. We're going to talk about the cocktail family that the ranch water lives inside of, then we're going to make the cocktail, and stay tuned to the very end because as always, we're going to reference that original cocktail family, put some twists and turns and modifications into it to come up with our own fun and maybe even a weird variation. Hi everyone, I'm Chris from A Bar Above, a 15-year veteran of the bar and somebody that loves making fun and creative cocktails. When we talk about the cocktail family that the ranch water lives inside of is actually a highball. Now the formula for a highball is going to be a base spirit, a sparkling element of some form, Topo Chico in this case, and a small amount of fruit acid, lemon or lime. Now this cocktail has actually been called a lazy margarita or an adaptation of a skinny margarita, and you can see why when we actually go to make the drink. Now the biggest differences between this and a classic margarita is the absence of sweetness. So the ranch water actually drinks leaner and brighter than its classic counterpart, the margarita that uses triple sec or agave nectar of some form. So there's no better way to kind of showcase the differences than to make the cocktail. So let's go ahead and make the ranch water. To make the ranch water, we're just gonna go ahead and build everything in the glass that we're gonna be drinking it out of. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our alcohol here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a little bit of lime juice in there as well. And whenever I build these cocktails, I like to go ahead and put the sparkling water in here and then add the ice to help it stir. So, and now we're just going to go ahead and add ice. And for the garnish, I'm just going to do a quick lime wedge. And there we have it, the ranch water. Now let's go ahead and taste the ranch water. Cheers, everyone. That is a really delicious, simple cocktail. You can still taste the agave spirit in there, nice and bright, and the sparkling element makes it nice and refreshing as well. That is a fun cocktail. As you can see, this is a very easy cocktail to build, and the cocktail family structure makes it incredibly flexible. So a very simple substitution of putting vodka in instead of tequila is going to make this very, very easy to drink, nice and clean and bright. But we're going to go ahead and use that cocktail family structure to make something a little bit more complex, something a little bit closer to another cocktail in this family, the gin and tonic. So to make that cocktail, we're going to go ahead and do a very similar build here. We're going to go ahead and use gin this time instead of the tequila. Now we're going to add a little bit of maraschino liqueur just to give it a little bit more flavor. Once again, just a splash of acid in there. And our sparkling water, Topo Chico. And we just launched these bar blades and they are beautiful. You can find them over at shop.abarabove.com. So the only thing left to do is to add the ice in there and give it a quick stir. And there we have it, our modified version of the ranch water. Let's go ahead and try our variation on the ranch water. Cheers. That is also delicious. The maraschino just adds this nice kind of cherry and peppery note in the background, and it is really easy to drink. But just as a reference, let's go ahead and compare it to the original, shall we? Both very good, very different. This adds a little bit more kind of weight to it because the Luxardo does have a little bit of sweetness to it, and it definitely adds more character. This is nice, crisp, clean, a big focus on the agave, where this one here is a little bit more layered, has a little bit more flavor, it evolves differently, but both delicious drinks. There we have it. We have made the ranch water. We've talked about the cocktail family that the ranch water lives inside of, the highball if you remember. Then we've used that formula of the highball to come up with our own fun twist on the ranch water, which you can find here. Now, if you're enjoying all the tools that we've used throughout this entire video and you want some proper tools to make delicious drinks just like this, head on over to shop.abarabove.com where you can find all of these and many more. We're gonna make some more videos for in the future, but until then, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon, and you're gonna get notified anytime we release cocktail videos similar to this. So until those videos come out, I hope you guys are enjoying your favorite version of the ranch water. Cheers.